Hey, what's up, Keith? Thanks for the good luck. We'll get started here in just a second, making sure I got everything ready to go. Let more people filter in a little bit. So we're gonna play expert qualifying round. It's gonna be my last account actually that I need to play for the qualifying round. Hopefully it'll go well, and we'll basically build on the individual hole videos that I created earlier today, maybe with some slight tweaks, and I'll make sure to address anything that might be different. Or obviously, if anybody has any questions as you roll through, make sure you guys ask, and I'll do my best to answer them. But let's go ahead and get going. Hole one, we're going to be using quarterback with either a kingmaker or a kingslayer. See if we can't start off strong. Hey, what's up, Jim Bob? Appreciate the good luck, man. See if we can at least hit perfect. Whether we get the drops or not, see if we can at least hit perfect. How's your guys' rounds going? You guys play today? Done already? Qualifying? So our opponent's got 7.4, so we're definitely going to be using a Kingslayer ball. Try to keep that win below 8. One rookie, two pro, how'd it go? You crush them? Played Master for the first time ever, got minus 13 with the EM8. Nice, man, that's good. First time, too, is very nerve-wracking. I remember my first time playing Master with the APOC 4. It was a struggle. All right, so 2.5 backspin, 2 left spin. Looking at the blue ring, touching the right fairway, and the ball guide just to the hole. Something like that. We're gonna go 6.8 rings. So we're gonna go win minus 0.3. Hey, perfect ball to start. Oh, good turn. Come on. Come on. Nice. There we go. It was nerve and fun. I loved it. Yeah, man. It's definitely a lot of fun for sure. Definitely can make you nervous, but it's definitely a lot of fun. All right. Well, there we go. Good start. I think we can call it quits here. One and done. If only it were that easy. You got a good drop on hole 9 in pro. Alba, nice. Hey, what's up, Chad? Appreciate it. All right. So I was burning the edge like crazy on hole 2, like early this morning when I first started developing the setup. Last few attempts, not so much. I mean, it's been a very short, easy eagle putt every time, which is plenty for me, but I definitely wouldn't complain if I got a little drop, a little albatrace. I actually got a hole in one on my GolfStar account uh, on hole number 8. Oh, where is it? Hole number 8. It was a great ball though, so it was kind of super lucky, but I'll take it. Alright, so what we got? We got APOC, Berserker, and here we go. So one thing I didn't mention in my whole video, my whole walkthrough earlier today on this hole, for anybody that might be Zerk limited, and I guess the primary reason that I'm using a Berserker is with the, just makes for the easiest setup, I feel like, with a limited topspin that I use, trying to tailor for APOC 4s and not having to do any kind of overpower. But if you are Zerk limited, the adjustment pulls you back far enough where you could swap to a Quasar after your adjustment if you so choose. We're gonna go with about 5.8 top spin, 2 left spin. I want about 70% of the clear ring overlapping the left rough at max. We're gonna do P5 max plus 20. Pretty standard wind angle. We'll just do a normal power, no curl, nothing. We'll see how this ends up. And we hit perfect. That's all we can ask for. We hit perfect. Ooh, go in. Oh, all right, a little bit right, but I'll take that all day, every day. Nice short little eagle putt. You see a nice shot? I think you did. Yeah, I didn't even wasn't even looking where I ended up, but let me take a look real quick after my adjustment. Scroll back through my feed. Go back. 14. All right, so I was probably about I probably pulled back to about minus 11 or excuse me, -1 yard, I would say. So if I'm using an APOC 4 and I'm having to push up 6 yards, that puts me at like +5, which I forget with a Power 1 ball what the plus yardage is. Is it +7, I believe? I think it's +7. What was my win there? 10.5. So again, I'm talking about if you were to swap to a Quasar, you could, with a low wind, you could find yourself pushing into max with a Quasar. So you might have to give it a slight bit of OP, but I think in general it should be fine. Again, that's if you're like Zerk limited. So let me see. I know some more people came in. What's up, David? What's up, Nate? What's up, Will? Appreciate the good luck, guys. All right, what we got? Hole three. Hole three, basically just an eagle and run. If you guys, obviously in my whole video, I use a berserker because luminaries aren't plentiful unless you play master. Which, if you play expert, and somebody, I think somebody mentioned this during one of my previous streams. If you play expert during regular tournaments, I definitely recommend playing master in the minis and try to stock up on luminaries because they can be definitely beneficial um, in expert. There's a lot of times, again, talking back about having to tailor certain hole setups for like an APOC 4, and so having to use a Zerk on a long par 5 with headwind, which we seem to get a lot of headwind par 5s in qualifying rounds, I've noticed. Um, using a Zerk to make sure we have that reach to be able to get to the hole and get a more or less easy eagle, standard eagle. But obviously, if you've got a luminary, then that's going to help out a lot more with lower wind resistance. Does anyone do master 9 hole only guides? That's a good question. Hold on. All right, so again, this was kind of a bit more of a complex setup. We're going to start with the quarterback. Red ring on the rough at plus 15. Swap back to my APOC bag. Go 5.75 top, 2 right. We're going to do max plus 10 P3 numbers. So I'm going to go 7.7 rings. We're going to go max overpower. I want the left side of the ball touching the inner wall. And great right, should be fine. Even a great left has been fine. I've hit a few great lefts, but it still stays clear of the left rough, no problem. I know, excuse me, I don't know that Tommy does like the Masters, like the 9-hole cups on the regular. Occasionally, he might do those. I believe Boris Banko does. Fenzel. I mean, I know they do master. I just don't know specifically what their programs entail. So I don't know. I don't want to say 100% that they do mini guides. Um, but yeah. So, all right. So in my video, I used 5.5 topspin. Oh yeah, Damien does them. Nice. I did 5.5 topspin, 1 left spin. I'm actually gonna try to bump it up a little bit. I want to try to go 6.5 topspin, as long as it doesn't put me too far back near the rough right here. I just want to try to get as much of a rollout towards the cup as I can. One thing that I started doing is because I'm below plus yardage, so I set up like I'm going P0 plus 20, and then depending on where I hit, so I'm gonna go 9 rings. See, I'm not even to plus 0, so I'm actually gonna back off 8.9, and then slide OP. Oh, great ride, of course. Oh well. Hey, what's up? What's up, KB? Appreciate the good luck. But nice double bounce, rough bump, trickles out. Even still, so with a perfect, even still, it just needs a lot more topspin to be able to get to the hole. I feel like it's high hopes to get an Alba here. At least the way with the setup I'm using. If you drive it down further, put yourself in a better position to just bounce over. Still a tough hole for sure, but a better opportunity than trying to do a little double bounce rough bump. But again, anytime we get a headwind par 5 like this, I'm happy with with a -2. So that's good speed. I don't know where his drive was. But that's really good speed. Just a bounce over like I was talking about. Probably just needed to pull a little bit more 1159 on that one. Or maybe he hit great. I don't know. I wasn't watching. But all right, so hole number 4, I'm gonna be using the. If you guys saw my most recent video, I posted. It's an APOC 6 plus Sniper 9 plus setup going up the left hand side. So that's what I'm gonna play here, which has been pretty money actually when I've hit perfect, when I've adjusted correctly and hit perfect. We'll see if we can't pull it off. See if we can hit perfect though. A couple of great balls on hole 3 aren't very confidence inducing. So So I know I asked a couple of people at the beginning of the stream, but since more people have come in, how's everybody's qualifying rounds going? You guys crushing it? All right, so I'm just going to use a Kingslayer just anyway, but you can do this with a Kingmaker as well. So I'm going to go 6.5 top and 1 left. Since I'm using APOC 8, I'm going to have the white ring touching the left rough, and I'm pushing up until the second bounce is just at the edge of the fairway. So there it hits the rough, there it's at the edge. And then you really got to make sure you don't mess up your pull angle here. If you like accidentally pull too much 1159, you probably find yourself clipping or landing your second shot into the rough, and then you're going to be in a world of hurt. I'm going to do P3 max post 10. No overpower needed. Perfect ball. Should hopefully put us right around 354. A little bounce over, get a little clearance. Let's see. All right, 358. 358. Hopefully that does not put us in trouble with min club. 358 is like borderline. Hopefully we have enough space. If anything, I'll have to set up a little bit forward and then maybe give it a little bit of underpower. I'll have to slightly under adjust and give it underpower, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll be just in there above min. Gonna try and qualify tomorrow, getting some tips first. Nice, man. Well, good luck tomorrow. All right, let's see. 7. So we got no plus yardage here. All right, it's definitely gonna be close. We're gonna go max back, 1 right. Oh yeah, it looks like we're gonna have just enough space. And I'm actually gonna check it real quick. We're right there. So I'm gonna play this one. I'm just gonna like add 0.1. So I'm playing this one min plus 25 plus 0.1. We're gonna go 7.1 rings. And maybe not even quite 0.1, like the lower side of 0.1. Hey, perfect ball. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I probably could have just stuck with min. I was so close to it because I caught the left side, but we'll take it. But yeah, man. Every time I've hit perfect, it's been money. Like it's a great setup. Unfortunately, and so I say APOC 6 plus, and I think I mentioned in my video that it will work for Thor 6 plus. I don't think Thor 5 has the top spin. Um, and then I believe yeah, EM 9 as well. Oof, close. There we go. Hole number 4 in the books. All right, so a few different options for everybody on hole 5. Safe option up the left-hand side with quarterback and sniper. Semi-aggressive option up the right-hand side with APOC and Grizzly 9. Or really Grizzly 7 plus since you have the ball guide. Hey, what's up, Adam? What's up, Eric? Yeah, yeah, I was kind of wondering, what's up, Jason? Thanks for the good luck. I was kind of wondering if there was like an issue or something, Adam, because normally, I see more people, whatever, filter in early on, and it was pretty slow going. So I don't know if YouTube's having issues with not getting, obviously they are not getting notifications out there for people. Let's see. Okay. So I'm actually going to start with, so my preferred method, if I'm not going to blast towards the green, is going to be the semi-aggressive option. So I'll use a Kingslayer up the right-hand side and then a Grizzly approach. But I am going to start with a Berserker because if I have a high wind, and I don't even know what a high wind, what wind would be good enough, I just want to kind of go for the green just for fun. So if I'm like, I don't even know, I don't even know if like 11 would be enough. Like maybe 11.5 or higher would be enough. So we'll see. I'm gonna start with Zerk, and I haven't even practiced this shot. Like it would just be basically poor play style, just sort of guesstimating. But if my wind's too low, I'm just gonna swap back to the semi-aggressive NMT shot up the right-hand side, and we'll see if we can't drop the alba that way. Hey, it's my replay. I've actually played a lot of my replays today. And looks like wind is going to be low. So probably going to be going with the safe option. Which is not necessarily the fun option, but it is what it is. Couldn't remember if I had my Grizzly in that bag or not when I played earlier. Let's see, yeah. So yeah, I actually like, and it might have been with my APOC 8 accounts. I actually just flew the rough a few times, which again is fine. I mentioned this in my videos, you come back down, but I'm kind of looking for a specific spot. So we're gonna go 5.75 top, 3 right, again, NMT. It's max plus 10 P3 numbers, but I'm actually gonna add I'm gonna add 0.2 because I want to clip the rough. So I'm just gonna go wind basically with my APOC 8. So I'm gonna go 6.8 rings, and then making sure that I'm not overpowering at all. And we hit perfect. So hopefully looking for around 360 if we can clip the rough. Looks like it's gonna clip it. Yep, clips it, rolls it out. 359, 360, 359. All right. So this should put me around +0. And if I'm a little bit below +0, a little bit short of +0 rather, I'm going to take off a little bit, like take off probably 0.1. So as you can see in my replay that I'm playing, I'm actually aiming at the right edge. And I think I did mention this in my video that I was going forward, I was going to start aiming outside right edge, which I think will be the ticket. I just can't seem to hit perfect. I think I might, yeah, great right, yeah. And a little bit short too. So I think with that longer drive, like my replay did, it was like 368. You want to use a little bit less backspin to make sure you're getting the rollout. But from 359, we're going to go 2.5 back, 1 right, square short, outside right edge, so something like that. And let me check real quick. So yeah, we're a little bit below, so I'm actually going to take 0.1 off. So I'm going to go P0, max minus 10, minus 0.1. I'll go 5.7 rings. Great right. I can't hit perfect. I cannot hit perfect on this approach. Oh man, that's in. That's going in if I could hit perfect. Oh well. Guess we'll keep the eagle train going till we get to. Hopefully we can keep it going through hole 6, but hole 7 has been my nemesis this tournament. Well, hole 7 always seems to be a pain in the butt, at least from the second tee. I feel like there's a lot of great setups from the third tee, like just the angle of approach is much more forgiving. But from the second tee, I just can never figure it out. So we'll see if we get lucky, at least. Still going strong, so we'll take it. All right, so we're going sniper, either Kingslayer or Kingmaker, depending on wind. And we're going to play this one max plus 10. P3 max plus 10. And I'm actually starting with the Kingslayer because if I have less than 6.5 wind, I'm going to switch to a Kingmaker. But I've found that if I have like 8 wind, I can still get down in the same range for my 6.5 to 8.0 Kingslayer Kingmaker range. So I'll just start with the Kingslayer. All right, 6.7. So we're going to go about 2.1 top spin, 1 right spin. Stay with our Marlin for a bit so we can set up. We're going to go P0 max with the blue ring on the right rough. Right there, switch it back. And we're going 7.5. Perfect ball. And it's a good looking angle. I like the overhead view. Oh, catches it. Catches it. Just catches it. Just enough. Might have been slightly heavy on the top spin, maybe like 1 pixel less, and we would have been center cup, but I don't care how it drops as long as it drops. So yeah, if I had to go back and look at my replay, let me see. Might have been might have been a little heavy on 1159. Might have been a little heavy on topspin. Very close either way. I've also dropped this shot with a great left, so that's out there just so you know. Potential or great right. No, it was a great right. Dropped it with a great right. Heck yeah, Patrick, I'll take the toilet bowl drop all day. All right, hole 7. I just hate this hole so much. Feel like this might be my, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just get it. Let's just drop it. Let's not let hole 7 ruin our eagle train. Not today. I got real close my last attempt, so I'm gonna try to mimic the same thing, and we'll see what happens. This is actually different than my video. I'm gonna have to update a lot of things for this, but I'm gonna go 3 top, 3 right, blue ring, kind of touching where the tip of that shadow is, like touching the fairway. I have the blue ring kind of touching the rough right there. Go 1 win per ring. And then I'm gonna curl almost to the outer wall. Perfect at least. Hey, what's up, Brett? Good to see you, man. I'm just not getting any warm and fuzzy camera angles, so it's probably just gonna be real close, but not in, and not really that close anyway. All right, well, there we go. Saw it coming, and it happened. Birdie on 7. Hopefully, come opening round, weekend round, we'll get something figured out. Obviously, with different wind angles, maybe we'll get something, give us a rough bump opportunity, or just a better wind angle for coming off that slope more consistently. NASCAR and tournaments, easy money. Yeah, and Master, it's easy money a lot of times. But it always kicks my butt in from the second tee. Hey, what's up, Rancho? Thanks for the good luck. Hey, what's up, Solis? Appreciate the good luck. All right. Well, I will say we got to make up for that missed eagle on the next hole with an albatrace, I think. I don't think it's asking too much to add to want a second albatrace for the day. I remember the last time, well, I might have played it in other tournaments, but the last time I really remember like playing it consistently from the second tee was back in the day when it was in Tour 10, and I hated Tour 10. So makes sense why. All right. So the setup again with my video, and if you are subscribers to the guide, is with a Zerk, but if I have a high enough wind, I'm actually going to swap to a Luminary. I don't want to get too much extra push unnecessarily. Yeah, back when 5170 was max, exactly. I remember once I got through Tour 10, I never wanted to go back. And then I did Dump Fest, and so I had to end up going back up through it anyway. No, I'm not, man. Unfortunately, I just my main accounts keep me occupied, and then now with, making guides keeps me very occupied. The only time I ever play my Brandalorian account is like the semi or the bi-weekly golden shot. All right, so two back, half right. So this might be a little bit more right of the setup in my video, but I'm really wanting to make sure that I avoid the. I hit a great left earlier and caught the rough, but I think I was just set up super far left. Go P5 max plus 40, so 13.3 rings. Max OP, no curl, slow needle, and we hit perfect. We hit perfect. Get in the hole. A little bit left. A little bit right, actually. A little bit right. Not very far right. And a slight little backstop that's hard to notice, but the ball slows down nicely, so couldn't quite get the hole in one, but we'll take another eagle. So yeah, again, if you are using a Berserker, like if you don't have a Luminary, or I mean, honestly, there's a few different ways you could do it. Like if wind is too high, like I don't necessarily want to use wind, that's up in the like 11.4 plus range. So I swapped to a Luminary. But you could use a Titan if you want. You just need to get the wind beforehand, set up it, set up with a P5 ball, adjust, and then swap to a Titan. Make sure you use Titan wind and not wind one wind. Or obviously if you have a P5 ball with wind two, that would be good as well. But if you are again if you are stuck using Berserkers and you have a high wind, maybe go a little bit more than just two backspin. I just don't want to run the risk of carrying a little bit too far into the back rough behind the green because do two backspin is not quite enough to slow down that extra push. Obviously, if you're limited to two backspin because you've got an APOC 4 or something, then by all means, I suggest swapping to a Titan or again a Luminary if you have a Luminary. So, all right, well there we go. Here we go. Hole 9, APOC Cat. I'm playing Luminary just for the added wind resistance, but it's gonna be the same exact setup as using Zerk like I did in the video I posted earlier. Hey, what's up, Kwong? Yeah, I do plan on streaming the opening round. I'll make whole videos like I did for the qualifying round, which I'll post up on Thursday, and then I'll probably stream like I'm undecided if I'm gonna stream like the front 9 on Thursday and the back 9 on Friday, or if I'm just gonna do like all 18 on Friday. I'm leaning towards doing all 18 on Friday, probably Friday evening, such as I'm doing the evening right now for the qualifying round. But I do plan on streaming my round, yes, to answer your question. Oh, Juice is online. I guess while we're waiting on our opponent to hit, so again, from my whole video from earlier, I use a Zerk, and the primary reason for wanting to use the Zerk is basically to eliminate a shaky needle. Um, because when I do max overpower slow needle, because I think I'm only adjusting up to around the plus 10 yard mark with my APOC. So plenty of space between even that and P3 max. Maybe not so much with an APOC 4, it'd be questionable. But again, I don't want to max overpower it and have to and run the risk of a shaky needle. That's why I use the Zerk. But by all means, if you are Zerk limited, you have the ability to perform this shot with a Kingmaker or a Titan if you so choose. So starting with the quarterback, plus 15 yard mark, white ring on the right rough, swapping back to my APOC bag. Go 5.75 top spin, 2 right spin, and then we're gonna zoom out to outer space so we can adjust our rings. We're gonna go P3 max plus 10, so I'm gonna go 7.9 rings. Yeah, let's see where I go. So yeah, I'm at plus 7 with win 3. So definitely lots of room. But again, I'm trying to eliminate, even though I still hit great, trying to eliminate as much shaky needle as possible by using a power 5 ball. But again, the setup is, you are able to play the setup with a P3 ball. Even on the approach, I'm usually below plus yardage and only adjusting. Well, we'll see here in a second where I adjust up to. This will make sure that we can adjust within P3. Well, even if we can't, we still have plenty of space to overpower it and get to the green for a quote unquote safe eagle anyway. So again, there's many options out there, not just the specifics of what ball I might use, which is typically tailored to execute the hole easier. But I understand people have limitations, and so sometimes tweaking needs to occur to account for those limitations. So this hole, and I believe even hole 3, again, maybe having to do some overpower, some added overpower on the approach shot. But both of these holes that I use a Berserker or a P5 ball on can be played with a P3 ball. So, all right, so we're playing this one plus 10 elevation. I'm actually changing, I'm trying to get a little bit more aggressive with it. Not something that I have in my guide or anything like that, but just my own personal trying to be foolish, I guess. But I'm gonna go start with 3 top, 2 right, second bounce on the fringe, and I'm bouncing back to about 2.5. So I'm below plus yardage. So again, I'm gonna start this with P0 max plus 10 and kind of see where we hit. So I'm gonna go 7.8 rings. So I'm gonna stick with 7.8 rings just because we did adjust up into plus yardage. I call this about a half a ball. I'm gonna go a little bit more than a half a ball. Slide OP. And we hit perfect. See if we get lucky. I think even still it's gonna be a little bit hot. It would have to like hit dead center and drop. Oh, too much curl. Too much curl. All right, well, safe eagle nonetheless, which is the goal for this hole anyway. Anytime you get headwind on a par 5, typically gonna be just happy with an eagle. Freedom ball gives similar needle speed when it's controlled. Yeah, if it's controlled, it'll be the same needle speed. Once you start venturing into overpower and getting that shaky needle, then that ball, because it's +1, I believe, correct? Then it becomes more questionable because it's going to shake worse. But yeah, as long as you're in controlled overpower, then it'll be the same needle speed. Hit the pin twice on this shot with your adjustment. 1 dropped. I took your shot to 3 right and half a ball curl. Nice. I might. Nice, man. That's good. I'm glad somebody's dropping it. Hey, what's up, Slobodan? Appreciate the good luck. Appreciate it, David. All right, well, there we go. Dang, second place. They must have had an Alba. Hole 5. Nice, hole 5. All right, there we go. -17. I'll take it. Oh, hole 7. Not very pretty, but it is what it is. So this, yeah, all my rounds are done now. All my qualifying rounds are done. So I'll just be basically making, and this pertains to anybody that might subscribe to Expert Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy, which the link is below if you are interested. But basically I'll be making just tweaks as needed to the guide through the qualifying round over the next couple of days. But my playing is finished. So I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out, supporting the stream. Good luck in your qualifying rounds if you guys haven't played yet. I hope you guys crush it and qualify. And let me see. Yeah, so like I said, to be determined as far as my specific streaming plan for the opening round. I think I saw Solis wanted front 9 on Thursday, back 9 on Friday. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Keep the notification button turned on, even though I guess it doesn't work right now, or at least it hasn't been for some people. And I'll see y'all later. All right, bye.